Okay, everybody, I am Guardian Skulk. This is Guardian Skulk Gaming. Today we're going to do a Godfall video on Dreamstones. A lot has changed since they originally came out. I just got into them kind of with this last Primal Update. Had a hard time finding information online myself, so had to do a whole bunch of them to figure out how they work. And now I'm going to show you how they work to hopefully save you some time. So let's get into it. Okay, so you've got your standard Dreamstones, which I'm working my way through. You then, by doing them, get volatile dreamstones. Volatile dreamstones have the modifiers on the right. So we're going to do a normal dreamstone, and then we'll do a volatile to kind of show both. Um, so let's do Lunar Exalted at 55. There we go. So you've got your that 50 out of 100 on the top left. That has to be over 0 or you fail. It says next boss action minus 13 stability. So if we got no stability, we would lose 13. Down in the bottom, it says Dreamstone Shaping. If you go in there, you have things you can add to your rewards. So shield reward, ring reward, critical hit, valor coins, different materials, or you can refresh the options. But we got to earn some stuff first. So that's where you have your side missions. So each side mission has 3 objectives. Kill whatever it is, and then 2 other ones that can be timed or do shield throw or petrify or a bunch of different things. Every objective you complete up to the 3 gets you 6 stability, 4 lucidity. So on this one you can get a maximum of 18 and 12. On this one over here you're going to get 12 and 18. So you're kind of deciding okay, I'm going to lose 13. I want to get a bunch of lucidity because that's how I buy these. Do I go for more lucidity and less stability, or do I go for more stability, less lucidity to try and make it go farther? So far, I've usually gone for the more stability. Start off and see how it goes. These ones are usually pretty easy, like the in-between missions. So here, we got defeat THRAEX, breach 5 enemies, and then defeat THRAEX in under 9 minutes. So we're going to use our heavy attack, even though it's... So we breached him. Breaching is when you fill up the yellow bar across the bottom. It's 2 of 5. We're probably going to find another pack because I don't think I can breach the crabs. They'll probably die first. I might be able to breach this guy one more time. Okay, let's check out our crab friends here. Oh, I might be able to breach a crab. Yep, there we go. So we got our 5 of 5 for that. So that's 1 down. So all we have to do now is kill the boss. So it's up to you, really, if you want to kill things in between, build up your Archon power. Chest here, although I find these chests, it's really just Electron, whatever the currency is, Electrum. And some greens that will break down. These are now good, they give you Dragon Steel instead of just the, before they only gave the material, which is useless at endgame. I think I really need these bodies either, yeah. Valor core plates. Unless you add more plates. Which maybe. There's paid content coming. I'm not gonna bother with the chest over there. Oh, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Glad you can turn on a dime while I'm sprinting past. Start off with some good old-fashioned southern technique. Get some northern technique going. Hit those weak spots. Now we're going to switch to our dual blades here. And we're just going to wreck his face. Didn't even have to use all my other stuff. Sometimes, depending on what the final boss thing is for these, you've got a chance at legendaries, but this isn't going to be your... well, probably isn't going to be your main source of legendaries. Turn to the Sanctum. Alright, let's look in here. So we went up 18, down 13, so we made positive movement. So now we've got two more things. So it's going to go -5, so it's not going to go down very much. So in this case, I'm going to go for the one that has more lucidity, because we have a potential to go up 15 and only go down 5, and we can get some extra lucidity, so I can hopefully try and show you how lucidity works. Shield throw. I love it when it's to defeat them in a time limit as the second like extra thing, because that's the easiest option. Easiest option. Okay, shield's almost charged. What? Okay. Now you guys all get to die, because I'm upset that my shield didn't do what it was supposed to. Oh hey, shield throw, the shield jump counts as shield throw. Get back 10% of the cost it was to get in here. Okay. So with anybody but the boss now. Not that I think I need the time, but I just don't find that the odds of them dropping legendaries is so low that why even bother? And this is a trap, because you can't get to him from there. But it always guides you to go there. Go around. I'm playing a weak point build, which I'm stronger than I thought I was, because like I not too long ago was struggling to kill, and I'm not even using my daggers, which is my stronger part. We'll get that because we got 16 seconds to kill. Load. Load. Okay, so plus 15, minus 5. We gained 15. We're still at 65. So now we're going to lose 18 stability. So this is going to be a bigger hit. 3 and 6. So if we got all 3 objectives, we could neutralize it. So we'll probably go for that. But let's look at the Dreamstone shaping. So right now, if we were to beat the boss, these are the 4 rewards we're going to get on the right-hand side. Now this is where you can kind of take a look and go like, okay, am I after a ring? Am I after an item that does something to do with shields? Am I after a critical hit item? If I don't like any of those options, I can spend 2 to refresh my choices. Physical, green, whatever. We're going to go for a critical hit reward. And let's add a ring reward. Add another crit hit and hope that this... Yes. So, this is what you're looking for. You're looking for the increased rarity option. So I would have preferred my increased rarity on the critical hit item, but rings is fine. So what we can do is with our next 10 lucidity, we can increase it so that our ring will be an epic ring instead of a rare ring. And then hopefully this will come up again. It'll probably cost 20 lucidity, and then you can upgrade it again to legendary. And this is how you can be very specific in the type of legendary that you're looking for. So we've spent our lucidity. We're going to go here, try and keep this even, try and complete all 3 things. I find if you're doing rarity, it's easier to go for like ring, greatsword, something like that. I don't know 100% if you can actually get increased rarity for crit hit item, because it doesn't even know what that, like a crit hit item could literally be any item in the game. Oh, what do we need? Takedowns. I shouldn't have hit that guy so hard. That's fine. We'll recover. Takedown. These are always annoying because I didn't bring a hammer with me or something like that. Ooh, just barely. Okay. This guy, there's no way we're gonna, yeah. So we're not in a big rush to get to the boss. Technically we have 44 minutes. Do we want to spend all that time? Oh. Do we want to use our leaping? So leaping shield bash is just you run and then you press your heavy attack. And these little critters are perfect for that. If you don't have little critters, you can basically just get somebody low and then run, like run out of combat for a second and then back in, and it'll do the same general principle. Are these guys underground? That might be a problem. Okay, there's shield bash. So now what we want to do is get these guys to where we could soul run them, and then you do the shield attack. Is the easiest way to kill somebody with a shield bash and have it count. If you don't have little guys. Hey, that was the wrong dude. Found the right dude yet? Okay, corruption sucks. This does get a little dicey when there's this many of them. Okay, there we go. Now we can just kill everybody else. And we don't have to worry. And we're still at full health, and we got some overhealth, because that's what my build is all about. Getting some extra overhealth. Okay. Now, let's go find our prey, the Tide Enforcer. Dodge these guys, because we need you. Now, depending on what kind of build you're playing, if you're playing a build that relies more heavily on your Archon power, then definitely stop, kill these extra guys, get the extra money, get the extra whatever, get the extra Archon power. My build is not very reliant. I use this Archon for the 5% damage reduction. There are instances where we use the 30%, but generally not in this kind of stuff. I hate these guys because they do this. They teleport around. These are probably the worst guys for my build because of their teleporting. So we're going to switch to our daggers. We're going to make ourselves take less damage. Just because we have it, and you can't take it with you anyways. And then we're going to just melt his face. Because we do like 46% extra damage when I activate Inner Focus.
I can't help you with that, Ona.
And what do we got? Blues, greens, nothing too fancy. I doubt there's anything we can really make it to. Hey look, get some extra dragon steel. I always use dragon steel. Oh, can we get this chest? No. Slow. Okay, so we stay even on the stability, but we gained 12 lucidity. So we can improve our rings. Now we got, ooh, we do get for crit hit. Okay. So, it's kind of a rinse and repeat. We're going to lose 20 stability and the Dreamstone level is going to go up 1. This is where you kind of have to judge, are you strong enough? You're at level 55. It'll go up to 56. Like, are you strong enough to do what you're doing right now? 26 and 18, and that would be 12. I'm going to risk it and go for the extra lucidity. Because we want to get our crit hit up, and then we want to see if one of them will let us upgrade to legendary. You're not always going to be able to get something guaranteed to legendary, unfortunately. Takedowns. Just because it is kind of RNG still, and you can only do so many things. Why is everybody getting stuck in the ground? It is RNG. Oh, that's unfortunate. It is RNG still, whether or not you'll get. I have found though that I haven't had one yet where when I upgraded it to have 2 of the same reward, it didn't then give me or start giving me the upgrade options. So if I added like 2 rings, it pretty much was guaranteed to always be like, okay, now that you have 2 rings, let's upgrade them to epic or to whatever. Takedown. Fantastic. Oh, too much. Too much. Okay, I know where it wants me to go, but we gotta get 3 more takedowns. And he's only 200 meters away, so we don't want to go directly to him. We'll go down here and see what these guys have to say. Okay, this is not working out because of these guys over here. This is not working out at all for us. These guys, okay, that's fine. Die then. Except for it's gonna mess us up. Let's try over here. I don't know why my heavy attack is not really chaining. No, you took too much damage. You had a weak point. Sometimes I'm just too good at killing in ways that we don't want to kill. Okay, you are annoying. Okay, there we go. Now we just go right to our dude. Death is not a problem in this. I mean, I guess if you have your difficulty set higher and you die at like 3 times, then you get kicked out or something. But it's not. Sir, I need you to step forwards, please, into what we're going to call the slaughter zone. Okay, game. Activate. Cool thing. Well, that has been a huge waste. These guys, as I said, are the worst for me. My lifestyle makes me invincible, which makes it almost feel like cheating. For 5 seconds. 5 seconds of cheating. My build is definitely set up right now to be a boss killer build. Once we get back to town, I'll show you what I'm So if we take a look at my stuff, random rewards. So while inner focus is active, you deal 47% extra damage, but enemies deal 25 extra to you. That's fine. When you hit a weak point, I shoot a projectile that does 2700. If I were to be reduced to 0 health, I instead get 1 health. I'm invincible for 5 seconds. This ring is useless. I just have it because it's my highest. Whenever you hit a weak point, gain 210 overhealth, and your overhealth doesn't go away. Whenever I use my Healthstone, I get 35% bonus crit chance and 145% crit damage. If I put this down, I get 26% critical hit chance and 61% hit damage. And then over here, I get 5 seconds of invulnerability whenever I use my Lifestone. And whenever you hit with your Northern technique, you expose the enemy's weak points and deal 111% damage. I don't think that one is working with the blades, because the blades don't technically have a Northern technique, they just have inner focus. I'll probably switch that out. That's more for when I'm using my longsword, because it does have a great Northern technique and Southern. But that's kind of my build right now, is it's very focused on get them, like, build up my focus on my dual blade, activate it, drop my banner, pop my health stone, I get 5 seconds of invulnerability, and I just go to town and cut them to pieces. So we're at 57. I increase that to epic, and what do we get? Increase ready for ring. So this is where we need 10 more now to get 20 to be able to make it so that we're guaranteed a legendary ring. So stability is going to go down by 30. So this is 6 stability, even though this is more lucidity. And you can also see that on your mini missions, we're now getting 2 epic critical hit and 1 epic ring every time we complete one of these. So if we get that up to legendary and can keep doing some side missions, you could walk out of here with 3, 4, 5 legendary rings, or whatever you're going after. So I'm going to go for this to try and minimize the stability loss to see if we can go a bit further. But shield throw and obtain mother load. Obtain mother load, like the best ones are where you get. Oh hey. Oh, it's 3 people. I gotta wait for my shield to recharge anyways. Stop, please. Oh, hey guys. Perfect timing. Beautiful. Beautiful. If you can get defeat boss, which is always there, obtain mother load, and beat boss in time frame, you're laughing. Because that's the easiest. You don't even have to kill anybody else. You just pick up one of these on your way to the boss. Codex thing I'm missing? I have definitely not bothered with looking up where all the codex pieces are and going after. That has not been on my list of things to do. I only really got back into this game with the Primal Update, because I had let it. I had played it for a bit, got to almost max level, and then kind of fell off because I wasn't super enjoying it. There wasn't really a great way to farm gear, and just Dreamstones worked a lot differently back then. But the Primal Update, which I haven't got any Primals yet because I haven't been doing this, I've been doing these Dreamstones. But the Primal Update has made the game a lot more enjoyable. At least I think it is. Yay, 800. That's so much. Cost 15,000 to get in here. It's fine. The end reward is usually like 20,000. So you end up doing a Dreamstone. If you complete the whole thing, you end up making money. Okay. Look at my overhealth just going up as I... We're not doing a lot of damage to the boss, though, because of the way his mechanics work. Ooh. We gotta get that stagger bar full. I don't even know where I'm ignited, but as you can see, it's not really hurting me. Okay. Dual blade time. Even though we're not doing a ton of damage, we're just going to keep hitting these weak points. All this overhealth. He's got a undodgeable attack thing. We're going to drop our banner. And this is the only problem with the build. Sometimes you can't become invincible because you have so much extra health that you can't use your health stone. But we don't need to. Oh, you can get rid of the timer. Cool. Obviously, you just have to wait. Okay. Make our rings legendary. And now if we want, we can add a ring. Okay, so it's going to go minus 42. I don't know how that's still that high. I think it bugged out, but whatever. Yep, there we go. So we're going to go minus 42. It's got 45, so we know that we can do at least one more. It's only going to cost me 10 to add another ring. So what do we want to do? 6. 2. Yeah, we're going to go for this. We're going to go for the higher stability. See if maybe we can inch one more out of it. Oh, we're killing THRAEX again. Soul Shatter. Okay, Soul Shatter's not bad. Fortunately, Soul Shatter and Takedown are exact opposites in terms of how you... Okay, we're gonna take down because we leveled up. Take down him too. Now make sure you get that last hit with your heavy. Okay. These guys you can't really do anything to because they die too quickly. Okay, that guy. Okay, good, we got this. I was gonna say that guy almost died to I hate the guys that can just like walk backwards and get away from you. Okay, that's still gonna get that. Did you die to something stupid? You're gonna die before I can take you down because you are... Okay. We have some people that'll let us take them down. Be here. One. Two. And there we go. Bye, guys. For me, I'm all about speed. I'd rather just skip these guys, go do what I'm here to do. I don't find that I get good rewards from trash. Maybe I just have terrible RNG. Okay. First, going to lower the amount of damage we take here while we deal with this big guy, who is a jerk. Drop anything good? No, just blues. We're on our dual blades now. That's why we didn't drop our banner yet. Drop it. Use a health thing. We're now invincible. And look at us just shred him. Because we got all that, the banner, the lifestone crit, we're invincible. We do 46% extra damage because of the blades. The inner focus, whatever you want to call it. Now I'm going to let the timer run out because of what I just showed you is that if you don't, it freaks out and doesn't know what happened. And you have to wait for it to show up anyways. Okay. So there you go. See? We got a legendary ring already. As we got it to legendary, we completed a side mission. So now it says minus 51. There's probably no universe where I get 18. I need to get like 30. So we gotta leave at this point. But before we do, we're gonna get ourselves extra legendary ring. See, that it would have been nice if we got this earlier. So, what do we want to add on? Oh, I only have 4. Never mind, I can't add anything. I thought I was left with 5. So now, we go and kill the boss. And we're going to get 2 more legendary rings. In normal Dreamstones, I don't find that you're going to be able to get, like, unless you get really lucky, get 2 items up to legendary status. You're probably just going to need to focus on 1. hurt a lot with your sword. So we're gonna do this. Oh, that didn't work. Okay. We're failing a little bit here. It's fine. I'd like you to shoot another orbit, please. We're gonna go for the old dual blades. Get our banner down. And become invincible. Now we have to unfortunately wait for this to happen, which is going to slow us down a bit. And bingo bango. Boss dead. So. And we got a legendary from the boss. What do we get? What do we get from the boss? Forerunner's Talon. Never seen that before. Cool. Get all of our other stuff. Oh good, Archon's Fury's ready. Three helpers that I don't actually find very helpful. As I said, we're using this for the damage reduction and then the oh shit button of an extra 30%. So we got 2 more legendary rings. They're the same ring, that's fine. So let's take a look. So this is a dual blade. Whenever you hit an enemy with a charged heavy attack, unleash a shockwave that deals air damage. Not something we're really interested in. No, here. So here we got 3 legendary rings. So Polarity Attack creates Sacred Ground that restores health. That'd be cool if I was using Polarity Attacks. And Zwei's Embrace is whenever you hit a weak point you gain over health. That's what we're using, but we would like to compare. So mine's got like 2 upgrades or whatever, but it's Breached, Air, and Earth. Mine is Void Damage, Fire Resistance, and Damage to Curse. Mine gives more health, so we're going to stick with that. Because the secondary stats, unless there is some crit or something, we're not too worried about. Oops. I don't think we got legendary. No. So that's a normal Dreamstone. And now, from completing normals, you can get volatiles. Now, a volatile Dreamstone is exactly the same in terms of how you play it, except for on the right hand side up there, you can see that there's these extra modifiers. Minus 30% rarity shaping costs, minus 30% currency shaping costs, minus 30% quantity shaping, plus 25 stability, and plus 30% lucidity rewards. These are going to be your best way to get more legendaries per run. So you're starting off, let's say you have this legendary one. Your quantity shaping costs cost less, so that's where you're like, add a ring, add another ring, add another ring. You get 25 initial stability, so you're starting off at 75 instead of 50. And lucidity rewards are 30% more. So instead of getting 10, you're getting 13. Which means you're going to be able to buy more things. These ones aren't bad, like the other ones. Like, look for one. Like, you're still going to want to play them. But the legendary ones are your biggest bang for your buck in getting it upgraded to a legendary sooner, so that while you're doing your side missions, you're getting legendaries there, and then you get legendaries at the end, and you hopefully walk away with 5 to 10 versus getting 3 like we got in the normal one. And maybe with these extra things, you get to do 2 or 3 extra runs, you get that much more lucidity. We could have gotten the legendary crit item and the legendary ring, 2 of each. You're getting 4 legendaries every time you kill something. This is going to be your best way to manipulate Dreamstones to give you what you want. If you want to go for Greatsword, go for Longsword, go for Dual Blades, Polearm, you want a crit item. When you look on the forums and people are like, how do I get this? And you're like, oh, they say the best thing is to go for a crit hit item. Then this is how you do it. You come in here and you do it.
A little bit of a correction, guys. While I was doing this, I did some more experimenting and learned a bit more. You can let your stability hit 0. That's when it forces you to kill the boss. So we could have done one more run of a side quest to get a little bit more lucidity and get one more run of 2 legendary rings, which means we could have walked away with 2 more legendaries. Just something to keep in mind. You can let your stability hit 0. That's just when it forces you to fight the boss.
Hope that was helpful for you guys. I know that I struggled for a while with this new Dreamstone system. I haven't found much info online. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time.